I'm playing a female Nord called Kathra. I've come back to Skyrim after a few years away. It dipped in and out for ages, but I wanted to try this kind of live another life, like start another life kind of mod, and found that with Kathra, when I did this, I ended up near Windhelm, being devoured by a wolf, saved by giants, and then was on my way, and I decided to play this game again in a different way, in that I can only have one life, but when Kathra dies I've got to stop playing. A bit tentative about this because I think she's level 1 and she's in Windhelm and I think I'm gonna die. But anyway, okay, let's just go and talk to this person before I do anything rash.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
None of those places, because I don't know if those places are near somewhere that I do want to go. Okay, come on, be brave. So, the reason I'm going off, and let's look at the time, really early in the morning, which is fantastic. The reason I want to live this way and play this way is just to see, is that someone stuck in there? Yep, that's someone dying. That's a whole patrol of people. A whole patrol of sheets. Okay, that's something you don't see every day. Okay, so the reason I want to do this is to not to make it harder for myself, although it has proved hard because I spent 5 days in Windhelm. Great, I'm heading the right way, I think. Just building up the resources that I need to get by, and I can see that I'm going to find this really hard. And I wonder if a torch would help to even survive getting near to where I want to go. Let's have a look. Let's watch this person.
I want to be on the right side.
Okay, that's a sweeping narrative that gives me that option. Okay, so hopefully doing this kind of approach to being able to die to the elements, so the wind, the rain, the snow, but also being able to die to things like starvation and thirst will make the game a bit more real and immersive. You're very, as you can see there, I'm very cold. I'm trying really hard to get to here. Shavi's amulet. Shavi is an Argonian who I met in Windhelm, and I felt really sorry for her, and I thought I'd make my way. You can see already the weather is proving really hard and my character could die before I even get there, which should make the game really challenging considering I just spent 5 days just trying to as I say, get a backpack, get a tent because I had no money, find the right things. Oh, phew. That's actually really scary that it took that long to do that, and I'm worried that when Kathra does die I'm gonna cheat and I'm not gonna live one life, but I'm going to start again. And I think if I'm kind of at peace with this I might, oh god, okay. I realise that people that are practicing this game, that is a nice find. That's hilarious that I kind of almost passed out from having to fight these wolves. But for me, with Kathra having kind of come into this world being attacked by a wolf, being saved by a giant, which is in the first of her videos, I think, that's quite a special thing. An old abandoned hut there. Okay, I'm gonna stick to this route, I think, and I think the whole Tudor saying of keeping at arm's length is probably a wise phrase to use. I don't know if you know the phrase, keeping at arm's length, but the arm is reference to the sword. It's a bird's nest. Wow. all the stuff you get if you just pay attention to what's going on. Okay, no, I'm going to put the weapons away. It doesn't feel right. I'm really buoyed up by being able to kill those walls. There's something in there, isn't there? With fire. It looks like a saber-toothed tiger. That is one remarkably... It's a giant. You know, I think that's where... Up there, I think that's where the caravan was attacked. I don't know. Alright. So, a little about why I'm doing this, because I think I explained it in most of my videos, but it's good for me to kind of go over it a few times. But I'm doing this because I want to see if a more kind of immersive experience makes me enjoy the game more, and makes me take my time a lot more, and makes me, possibly most importantly, enjoy exploring the lore more. Poet didn't know it. And thus far, in the 5 days that I've played Stuck in Solitude, Windhelm, sorry, it has absolutely 100% proven to be the case that I'm paying more attention to what the people are saying. I don't know if the broadcasting is helping do that too, even though I'm broadcasting to no one, it doesn't seem to matter. Just gonna see if I can pick up these mushrooms. In these kind of long journeys that I'm making, I'm finding I'm thinking an awful lot more about about the character herself, but also about the characters that she's meeting. I made a note, actually, I'll just pause here, but I made a note that in Windhelm there's Brunwulf Freewinter, who happened to, I think I overheard someone say that he protected the Dark Elves, and I'm really interested in the fact that there's a quarter in Windhelm where there's obvious segregation, but this guy, this Nord, is dead set against it, if a Nord is what he is, and I want to go back and talk to him. But this is Kathra's first adventure out, and I am kind of really worried I'm going to lose her. So for me, I think Skyrim life seems to be a lot of just stay where you are, you'll be alright. Okay. And maybe that's what you can do. So what I'm going to do before I go any further is just check the weather. Okay, it's a nice warm day. There's a chicken, that's a good sign. I was about to say, is this a good stopping point before moving on to Shavi's Zenithal Loft Night Handout? It probably is. So a mixed water mill. Maybe the sensible thing to do is lodge here for the day and stay safe, be safe, take the journeys in small steps. Let's see if I can do anything. It's a bit overgrown, isn't it? Open a worker's house. Okay. I've also said that I'd just play a day every time. Wow, okay, this is abandoned. And there's stuff around. Quite eager to see if there's things I can use. Okay, some barrels to search. Let's have a look in here. Oh, more water, great. So you can see that these items, let's have a look in here. Some arrows. Wow. Wow, okay, 0 armour but 2/8. And lots of money. Crikey O'Reilly. Okay. Let's have a look in here. More arrows, a ring of resist magic and a steel sword. Okay. Let's take them. She's definitely going to put on this ring. Can you wear a circlet and a helmet at the same time? Let's see. No. Okay. Poor warmth and poor coverage, but I bet it's a lot better than a circlet, right? Okay, let's put on the ring. I did the whole, let's have a look. There it is. Cool. Alright. I did the whole kind of wear rings on both hands. So the reason I'm looting here is because I can see that I'm not stealing for anyone. I guess this is because it's obviously been abandoned and my character knows that. Let's have a look. This is a lot of loot. I think I mentioned this earlier, but there's a mod that kind of said it added more loot into the game because it decided that there wasn't enough. But I think I'm finding there's too much. There's too much loot, which means I'm able to make a lot of money very quickly from going out adventuring. Doesn't feel right. Okay. This is obviously some sort of hunter's kind of place, or someone that's just looked after themselves. A bit worried it's been abandoned though. However, it does leave me license to... Let's just see about the bed. It does mean I've got somewhere to stay, which is really blinking fantastic. I wonder if I can make somewhere to cook my food here. Alright, so I now need to note. I have got, very sadly I admit, a little journal where I can keep notes, but it does mean that I've suddenly found somewhere to live. Should I get lost? Mixed water mill, and it is open work at the workers' house at Mixed Water Mills. And then there's some people that live here, although I can't see anyone. Again, odd that it just seems to have been abandoned. Okay. Don't need an axe. Okay. Okay, so guilt-free. Someone lives here. I shouldn't know that, should I? It's a bit of an odd thing that you can... Whoa. Aha! It's guilt-free.
For work, get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
Sure.
Honest gold for honest work. Be careful out there.
Wow. Okay. Let's see if I can speak to her again. No, she's busy. Alright. I now need more firewood. If I'm going to kind of go anywhere. So let's see if there's a decent... I'm sure I saw somewhere to cut down here. Okay. So, kind of these choices of knowing that if the weather falls foul and I'm in the middle of nowhere, although I've got a tent and I know I can build a campfire, I still do, in a way, put myself in danger and could die from the cold weather. So, finding these little places to kind of stay and live safely is really important to me. Also, finding places to cook is really good. So at the moment I'm really limited. I don't think I've got anything to cook my food, but I know I've got enough food to kind of live off. Alright. So what I'm going to do is stop here for the moment and then save this as her first day and then see what happens here. Signing out till next time, guys. Hi guys, sorry about that. I was going to leave, but I didn't need to. I've got a little boy, and he just had a little bit of a cry, but I'm back. So, as I said, I thought I would try and play this game one day at a time. Really, I should have called it that because I'm now so scared of losing this character that I really now like. But here we go. Anyway, I think I've decided that Kathra is going to move on. Oh, God, it's so amazing to look at. Kathra doesn't really know much about herself at the moment. Okay, there's another visitor there. Thirsty and hungry. Alright. Cooked beef would be good. And I've got so much water now, I'm going to be fine. Let's see how I'm doing from that. Did I just see... Oh, just, the shadow of a hawk. Okay. Alright, fantastic. Let's see what this visitor is doing here. Ah, it's a Khajiit.
Maik wishes you well.
But do you? Because apparently you're a bit of a liar. Alright, Mike. I'm moving on. So I've come to a bridge. So my character at the moment is thinking, because I talked about this kind of role-playing element, she's thinking, I want to get to this cave, but I seriously want to find somewhere safe to live. These two where I'm going to be able to live nearby in relative safety. I'm also aware that pretty much anything like that, what the heck's going on there, can kill me. Let's go and have a look at what's going on here, whilst staying far enough back to not be killed. Would be good, wouldn't it? Stormcloaks, Imperials, what's going on there? An Imperial. Okay, I don't really want to take their stuff, but that seemed absolutely brutal. But I might take... Do I take this bow? Damage 10. What's my weapon? Damage, it is a better bow. Oh dear. What is my character doing? It's no use to him, but if I'm caught using it, I'm going to get into some serious trouble. Where have they gone? I kind of could have done with those people's... Oh, they're dead here. Wow. Okay, some absolute devastation going on here. Good grief. There's a absolutely massive battle. I guess because I'm not sided with anyone at the moment, I'm going to be okay, but these immersive... This is the immersive patrol mod. I think I'm just going to stay and watch. The torch is good. I hope to goodness they're not going to attack me. I don't think they need to because I've not really done anything. I don't really want to be here either. Okay, they're just staying there. Okay. Be good if I could find my way out. Here we go. Okay, so it's raining. I'm starting to get cold. I need to find shelter soon. How far away am I? Pretty close. I wonder whether it's going to make a bit of sense for me to house up there for the night, although Lord knows what that place is really like. Okay, let's have a look, see if there's anywhere nearby on the horizon to stay. What the hell is that? Okay. This is her first day out from this place, and I think I'm gonna have to hide. The ominous music isn't sounding great, is it? Right. Remember, she's level 1, so she's got nothing at all to her. So she's going to be nervous as anything going out anywhere. As a gamer of old in this, I know what the music generally means. Maybe nothing? I did think it was a dragon coming. I can't see anything, and those storm cloaks are doing, I think. That would be a pretty nasty way for me to lose my character on the first game. Okay, that's all stopped. Sorry, I was a bit of a chicken here. Ran off to hide with the storm cloaks. But then what would you do if a giant dragon turned up? I'm slightly out of roll there because that means I knew it was a dragon. Which is a bit naughty of me. Okay, let's have a look. Where am I? I can't work out where that is, but if I cross that river, I'm possibly missing where to go. Let's have a look. So it's in that direction, up there somewhere. How on earth do I get up there? I wonder if I've got to cross the river. That's a way up further up here. Let's have a look. But if I can get closer to there, aha, that's going to be a good thing. Maybe through here. Wow, okay. Time to sneak, I think. I don't even think that's it. However, that does look like a place. That is it. Okay, wow. That's the lost knife handout. I wonder then, in all seriousness, whether I need to get one. Okay. Okay. Soaking wet from rain or swimming. Dry off by standing in fire, spending enough time out of the rain and not swimming. Increasing your coverage. Okay. Right. So what I need to do is go back over here. Hopefully this place has been cleared. Okay. Getting all this ominous music, but I can't see anything, so I think what I'm going to do is build myself a tent rather naively down here just off the road. So let's have a look. Go to my items. I'm going to place it here. Okay, now what I should be able to do is to create a campfire using my skills. So let's have a look. I'm wet. I think it's under powers. If I say options. Using observers to build campfires. Okay. Build a campfire. I don't think I've got any of them, so let's use a quick way. And place here. Place here. And now I'm going to warm up. So use. Okay, that's it though. This is pretty much the only place I can say I've got enough fibre. But I can cook here. Picked up a lot, didn't I, earlier? Just kind of get all this food. The weather's a bit cruel at the moment, so if I just kind of make sure I've got enough food here for this. I wish there was little kind of barrels you could put out to collect the water to drink. That would be a nice little thing. I wonder if there is actually. Okay. So if I say it's skill as well, this is a kind of nice little addition. Sure I did. What's that one? Ah. Okay, let's try this again. Detect items and creatures fit further. That sounds pretty good to me. Perks, oh, none. Okay. So I've got no rank with that. Okay. Back. Alright, so I've got that outside. I'm just going to sit on there for a bit. Everything's taken off. I don't see my character. Let's see if that's having an effect on her actually. So, not items. Let's go to magic and active effects. Okay, I'm damp now, I'm not soaked through. And I'm warm because of the fire. And the time of day is okay. So that means creeping in there into the hideout late and then seeing if I can survive. Why don't I make sure that when I use this, instead of the hunting bow, that needs to be unfavorited. That needs to be favorited. And I'll just do the iron arrows. Oh, hang on. And steel arrows. Okay. That means that when I go to Q now, the imperial bow is 4. I'm never going to remember these. Steel arrow is 6. Arrows 7. And yeah. Okay, I've just got to remember the sword is 5. It takes a while to remember shortcuts, but there you go. Alright. So I think what my character is going to do is wait a few hours for the storm to settle. And sorry, sit down. Wait a few hours for the storm to settle. I can't remember what the skill is for just letting time pass, so I'll have a look at that. Game controls, sorry. It's wait, isn't it? Something like that. I'm sure there was a there you go, T. So if I wait 3 hours so that I'm dry, and then I'm going to go in and stay there. Oh great, now I've got to sleep. Okay, so I'll eat, I'll drink, fill up on food, and let's have a look at the potions I've got. No, okay. And I'm tired, that's not great, so maybe I'm going to wait for a bit longer. What do you want to do? No, I don't do any of those things. I want to use my bedroll. That's interesting, well, let me do that. Okay.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim,
Jeepers, where does Sky go?
Stormborn wants to see you.
No? That is pretty cool. Please.
Those faithless dogs who this man belongs to.
Well, I have to say, knowing that this guy's here, I think I'm going to sleep for a few hours. I think I'm beginning to understand that whole game now. Okay. Great. Yeah. So go back. I don't want to use the campfire unless I can get rid of it. Destroy. And I'm going to hopefully be able to pick up my tent. otherwise I'm really screwed. Pack up. Alright, and this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to be brave enough to go back to where that cave was, which is really hard to remember in the dark. I think it was this way. It was by a little lake, wasn't it? I want to say it was here. Now's a good time to start sneaking. I think I've passed it. Yeah, I'm heading in absolutely the wrong direction. Well done. Okay, so let's head this way. Hang on. I'm definitely still heading in the wrong direction, aren't I? Let's have a look. Yeah. Which means I passed it again. Alright, so it's this way. There it is, there's the lake. The waterfall. So I'm going to run over, sneak in. Love to know who saw me. And I think I'm going to equip my bow. And if I remembered what that was, go to my quick. 4. Okay. So, I'd love to know what's seeing me. Okay, so, right Shavi, your time has come, kiddo. Let's see if I can get your amulet back and forge a bit of a relationship between you, me, and the people of Windhelm without dying. Which currently I'm really bad at doing when I first play these games. Okay, here we go. I think, guys, at this point I'm going to save. Say it's the beginning of a new game. I fully expect to die and then decide that this one life idea is crap for me, but I'm going to save there. No, I'll tell you what I'll do to make it a little bit more interesting is I'll just see how I am, check my active effects. I'm still wet, there's nothing I can do about that. What does it mean? Weaker to shock damage and 12 resolve resistant to fire damage. Okay. I'm going to save this then. And then hopefully on day 7 in 7 minutes we'll be able to see what goes on. So thank you very much and I'll see you another time.